Here on the Sports Show, good to be catching up with Jenna Allen. We get to talk all things North Central netball. Jenna, Ellis and yourself talked last week about the big match of the round. It turned out that way. Sea Lake and Bort was a huge game.
It was. Very close the entire way through, with Sea Lake sneaking through winners of the first three quarters. And then in the last quarter, Bort managed to come away with the win under pressure. So, but a very strong game by both defensive ends, working really hard to give both sets of goalers lots of opportunities. But I think great experience across both teams. Credit to Bort. They've, under pressure, done well.
Yeah, good sides win under pressure, as we see in other places and other codes. But I tell you what, that's a stinger for Sea Lake, because if they would have drawn level on the ladder, I gather, if they'd managed to beat Bort there.
Yeah, a lot on the line. The A-grade comp is still very close. There's still a glimmer of hope for a few of us sitting just outside, but it would have been a great one to see in person. But as I said, the Board are wrapped to be able to get home for that one and just maintain that gap.
Yeah.
Point
Absolutely.
Gap. Yeah.
And they've still got the chase on against Charlton, who are in second place. But you mentioned us. Let's talk about Witcherproot Narraport. Really important win for you guys against Birchview Watcham.
Extremely important. It was a terrific game. We 2 down at quarter time, 4 down at half time. We sort of had to reset ourselves and make some positional changes that we just weren't playing our best netball, and refocused ourselves and had a really strong second half, which hasn't been what we've been putting out to date. So we're really, really happy with our game on Saturday. Come away with a good win. But Birchview are always that side that could come at any time, and they certainly showed glimpses, but credit to our defence. Susanna Fawcett was again terrific. Georgia Brown was best on for us on Saturday and was just great across the court.
Now, what does that mean in the finals makeup? You're level with Birchview Watcham in 5th and 6th place together on the ladder. How does that shape? Was that like a mini final for you guys?
It was, yeah. I mean, it's a good test. We beat them last time, but they've had quite a few ins and outs across the season. They've had a fairly sort of inconsistent team in terms of rotations, girls away, girls injured. So you never sort of know what you're going to get or what combination they're going to put out. So it was good for us. We've had a very consistent rotation of girls in the same spot. It's just that we haven't produced a consistent netball to match that. So it was good on Saturday. It was rewarding for us to string together 4 good quarters.
Absolutely. Now, was this one of the 2 other games we'll talk about? Was a parental advisory needed for this one? Wedderburn Redbacks over Donald. That's a bit of a mauling.
It is a bit of a mauling, but again, the scoreline probably not truly reflective of the game. I think Donald really, they've got some really young girls in that side who are led by some girls with great experience, but have been playing, for a really long time and are providing them some good direction. But I guess the calibre of netball that Wedderburn are producing at the moment, they're really, really marring everyone that they come across. And I think, to Donald's credit, they put up a good effort, but Wedderburn just far too strong for everyone at the moment.
Well, we'll look at the scoreline there, 68 goals to 30. According to the ladder, at least, the main challenger in second place is Charlton. They had a very strong win as well against St Arnaud.
Yeah, they sure did. And look, St Arnaud, again, scoreline probably doesn't reflect it, but there's growth in St Arnaud's A grade for sure. They are severely depleted. They've had girls go and get themselves pregnant and have babies at the same time, which...
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, but it just sort of means they've had to start afresh. So their combinations, they've got girls who are also playing, like A-grade is their second game for the day. They're playing 17s earlier in the day. So it's only going to make them better, and it is. Coming up against that sort of quality opposition and trying to navigate their way through 4 quarters and is really important for their development. You've got to lose and appreciate losing to then understand and appreciate how to win. So I think they've done really well, St Arnaud, and as I said, they improved in the last half on Saturday against Charlton, and that's the sort of thing you've got to look to. So they only 2 behind in the third quarter, so definitely some improvement there.
A loss is only a failure if you fail to learn from it, I guess is what the message is for St Arnaud. They're having a tough year. Let's look at the fixture for this coming round. Now, what are we going to call as the match of the round this week?
Well, there's a few, I guess. I would struggle to pick one. I think Witchy really need to put out a strong effort on Saturday and get the win against Charlton. Sea Lake will be also absolutely dying for that win. The likes of Donald, though, have absolutely nothing to lose and are keen to cause some upsets and can very well do so. So I think it's going to make it a very interesting run home to finals. And for the likes of Witchy, who are currently sitting outside the four, we'll be keen to give it a nudge while there is still always a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, the ones that might be a little bit uglier, perhaps Bort and St Arnaud, but as you say, it's the development of that St Arnaud side that'll be the one to watch in that one. And the other one, Wedderburn playing Birchview Watcham at Birchview Watcham.
Yep, yeah. So I don't think Birchview have still got a couple out and a couple away, so I would suggest that Wedderburn will be far too strong for Birchview on Saturday. They're looking to run into finals with some really good form. Meg Lowry, is playing some really consistent and really good netball in the mid-court there for them. She tried to hand at goal attack for one quarter on the weekend, and she can slot into anywhere and seamlessly, which is a credit to her and her leadership for those young girls. So, but I think, Sea Lake, between Sea Lake and Witchy Proof, we'll be fighting it out in the last 3 rounds and really giving it our all to make sure we can get a win wherever we can. Last time Witchy played Charlton, there was only 2 goals the difference. It very much came down to the last 5 minutes of the game. So we feel better and stronger, especially after a good win last week. So we will be hoping to give it our all.
All right, well, that's good news, Jenna. We will check in on how that all goes in North Central Netball when we catch you next week. Thanks for joining us today on Flow.
No worries. Thank you.